Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. We are pleased to be joined by Mason Maggio. How's it going, buddy?
I'm doing well, buddy. How are you?
Doing well. So, first off, how did your season go for you this year?
Yeah, I think our season was a pretty big success. We've managed to grab 4 wins, second in the championship standings, and ultimately won Rookie of the Year. So obviously we've had our fair share of ups and downs this season, but that last race of the season in particular, we withstood the odds and pushed forward and achieved way more than I was expecting to at the end of the day. So definitely a big success for sure.
Yeah. I know that you've definitely had your ups and downs, and I know we've talked about that the last time we talked to you. But overall, how do you think you handled success, and how do you think you handled failure?
Yeah. Well, success, I can't think of anybody that wouldn't, celebrate and, continue to, I guess, go above and beyond and express their success to, their peers and the people around them. But failure is a whole different, conversation. I think with that, it's very, very important to just stay humble, stay focused, and continue pushing forward. You hear all of these athletes and these very successful men and women that have achieved a lot talk about failure and, how they continued pushing forward to get in the position that they're in. So it's an important reminder, and, just got to keep moving forward, focus on what you need to focus on, and success will come within failure. So.
Okay. Well, is it that time?
It can be if you want.
The reason why we have Mason on is he wanted to make an announcement, and I don't know what it is just yet. He's kept this pretty secret from everybody. So Mason, what would you like to announce?
Well, I'm excited to finally announce that I will be a part of Rickware Racing as their late model development driver for 2022 in the Carolina Pro Late Model Tour, as well as some select other races throughout the season. My first one going to be the Thanksgiving Classic at Southern National coming up next week, actually. So extremely excited for this opportunity. Can't thank J.R. Courage, who's the general manager and runs the late model program for RWR enough. Rick himself, of course, and everybody at that whole organization for giving me the opportunity and believing me to, go pilot the number 51 car next year. So excited to get my feet wet in the pro late model, and we'll see what to expect.
For sure. You can turn that hat around backwards because that looked cool right there. Obviously, but to talk about that and to go through all that and stuff, but to have this announcement out there, what does it feel like to accomplish that and to be a part of that organization?
Yeah, it feels good. It certainly feels good. We had a little bit of there was definitely some pros and cons about getting the opportunity. There was a lot of different things that were up in the air for them on what they wanted to do moving forward. But thankfully, everybody at Rickware Racing believed in me enough to, go chase some trophies next year. And that's our goal. Certainly helped showcasing my talent last year at Hickory. That's kind of what got my name out there, thankfully. So props go to Light Motorsports, who I competed with last year, for giving me competitive race cars and helping me showcase my talent to, people like over at RWR and, put my name out there and thankfully getting this opportunity. So got a lot to work out still for next year as far as funding goes, but overall, just really excited and can't wait to get started.
Yeah, you're literally starting next week at the Thanksgiving Classic. So how did this get put together?
Well, for the Carolina Pro Late Model Tour, they went to Hickory twice in the beginning of the season. So I think March and April. And they came up at about that time. J.R. Courage, who again is the general manager of RWR and ultimately runs the short track program as well. He and I had known each other through social media and through Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. So he's kept an eye on me for a little bit now, and I've seen what he's done over at RWR, and ultimately started talking with him. And the two races that he watched me showcase my talent with when they were the Carolina Pro Late Model Tour was at Hickory at that time. One of them was my first win, and then the second one was probably one of the wildest races I've ever been a part of, where I finished 3 wide across the line for the win. And that's kind of what got my name out there. And he joked with me at one point and said, "When are you going to drive for us?" And, ultimately I brought it up to my dad and, told him what RWR was and, what they stood for and, all the big plans that they had in place, obviously with the NASCAR stuff, the IndyCar stuff, and competing in the IMSA series on a certain extent. And that kind of got the spark out there. And then further conversations started. And about sometime in August, we got the official word that we were going to be piloting the car. And, at that point, we were working towards getting more races put together, getting the funding put together, and we're still doing that now. But obviously, we've come a long way since August. So, just extremely excited for this opportunity.
Yeah, that's actually, when I first got to know you and stuff, and this has been put together and all that. And also, by the way, something else many people notice, open your mouth a little bit. Oh yeah. As you can see, last time we had him on, we didn't, the last 2-3 years, he's had his braces on. He got those removed as well. So, that's always a good day. And as most people have gone through, including myself, it's always good to see that. So just wanted to show that off a little bit. So,
yeah, the teeth have come a long way, just as long as my career. So,
so did you get emotional during this time? Did you just like, wow, man, I can't believe this?
Yeah, when we got the phone call at that time, there was no guarantee. Again, there was a lot of stuff in the air regarding what they were going to do with the program, and we were certainly a candidate on their radar, thankfully, and we were still kept in mind. And I remember JR and then my crew chief for next year, James Edwards, were on the phone with me and my dad, and they were also talking to Rick a little bit before the phone call, and they were discussing the short track program, what they wanted to do with that, who they were going to put in the car for 2022. And thankfully my name came up in the conversation and went further into discussion. And thankfully within that, we had got the approval that we were going to have the seat and have that opportunity. And it was certainly emotional. I was smiling from ear to ear, and was in disbelief. I mean, this is no ordinary short track team, short track program. This is an organization that's been involved in just about everything in motorsports, not just stock car racing at this point. So, and then obviously a lot of new stuff has come out since we had gotten the seat, obviously with Ford Performance and Stuart Haas, Rash Yates being a part of that organization as well. So it's going to be cool being associated with Ford Performance as well, being a part of that. And then just having the opportunity to work with the biggest little team in motorsports. It's certainly a pleasure, and I hope to, from here on out, just build up a bright future together.
Absolutely. Well, Mason, congratulations, buddy. This is a big day. Flip that hat around, why don't you? Of course, if you missed it earlier, he's going to be going to Rick Ware racing in the racing some late model races in the Carolinas. It's going to be good. Yeah. Did I miss anything on that?
No, you're pretty much spot on with that. So yeah, just really excited. I'm not doing one track this year, so going to be doing a lot of tracks across the Carolinas. So really excited for that too. New challenge for sure.
Someone's going to be doing some traveling.
For sure.
Ooh, get that. Oh, you got to get that RWR logo in there.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, there we go. All right.
Biggest little team of motorsports. They definitely live up to their name. That's for sure.
All right. Well, Mason, thank you so much. Congratulations. Congratulations on your announcement, and good luck at the Thanksgiving Classic, bud.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you having me on. Appreciate you letting me announce this, and really excited for the future, and just really an honor and a dream come true. So thank you.